Ranking Moroccan Botola Pro logos. This time we're gonna see some different logos, with Arabic text and some interesting artworks. Let's start with as far. As far as I can tell, this logo resembles with the Moroccan flag the most. I like how it gives the vibe of a beer logo. The gold looks great in contrast with the other colors. To be honest, this is a really solid logo. Starting strong, with orange tier.
Let's move on to the next logo, Etihad Tanger. From the start I noticed that the shape is pretty good, as well as that little art from the bottom left. The stripes aren't my favorite though. And the upper part has some problems. First of all, the text is all over the place. I usually don't like the diagonal text. You know that if you've watched the Bundesliga episode where I talked about the Hoffenheim logo. Also, I never liked the modern football inside crests. It automatically makes any design look poor. Yellow tier for the Hercules.
I didn't find many high-quality images for the current logo that this team uses, so I brought this one because it looks the most digital-friendly. So let's talk about this Zamama logo. The Arabic text is awesome as always, and the Latin letters don't ruin the logo. They fit pretty well actually. And the eagle is very good as well. Even the other designs have a pretty detailed eagle. I would put the official logo into good, but for this version I would say elite tier is the most fitting.
Next one is Codm Meknes. Again, a very interesting shape, just like Etihad. But the illustration here is even better, the temple really kicks ass. Once again the Arabic text looks very good on the logo, but the Latin letters are placed very weird. It almost ruins the entire crest, but let's give it an indulgent orange tier.
RS Berkane doesn't impress with anything really. The shield is circular, the font is basic, and they also use the football. I like the orange trees, but the orange is a bit too bright. Usually designers don't choose these bright shades. I would say the logo has potential if they remake it a little. For now it'll just go into bad.
I know I said I don't like footballs and crests, but this one cannot be a problem here since this design is majestic. First of all, the animals. A horse and an eagle, definitely the logo with the most aura in this league. And let's take a look at the other elements too. The shield is great, goes well with the text, and they also have that nice ribbon underneath. Godly logo, elite tier for Daifa El Jadid I.
This logo of Maghreb Association Sportive Affaires reminds me of those La Liga logos like Sevilla or Malaga. Doesn't have as many details though. The illustration is pretty poor and we also have some random text in there under it. I like the Arabic text once again, even though it's diagonal in here, but I am not a fan of the stripes. The shape of the shield is cool, but the biggest problem for me is the powerful yellow that doesn't really go well with black. So again, the color is too bright, they could use a more orangish shade of yellow. Still, it's not worse than Hercules, so it'll go into okay.
Fus Rabat has one great piece of design. The upper part reminds me of Batiste, but it has those interesting ears that look like horns, a crown, and the Moroccan star. The lower part has orgasmic text once again, and overall the colors chosen are really good. Elite tier for FUS.
You know what I think about minimalism. When done correctly, it can do great in life. But this Union Tuarega is like a mess. I respect what they wanted to do with the sword and those letters, but it wasn't necessary to add that text at the bottom. The upper tower crown doesn't look great, and it's weird how they slashed the logo in the right. Green tier.
Nice logo you have there, Techman. The building looks great, it has a star over stripes. However, there's a big problem, and you know it. It's a rip-off of Athletic Bilbao. I somehow like how Morocco is like an Arabic Spain. We can see that from the logos and even some city names. But ripping off crests isn't the best idea. You know how this goes. Skull emoji tier.
I love Raja Casablanca's logo. The eagle is great, the colors and the text are great, and the stars are the cherry on the top. It looks like whenever you use white and green, plus animals, you cannot fail. Red tier once again. This SCCM logo could have been better, but the design is ruined by the football and by those letters. The color choice isn't great, it looks like the Albanian flag, which isn't my favorite combination of colors. It's too bright for the eyes and doesn't go well with black. It also has random text underneath that half moan, as if it needed more. But I gotta say, those symbols save the crest a little bit, to make it escape from skull emoji.
Why does it feel like the Latin letters don't fit in these logos? Even those symbols underneath are better. Anyway, everything else is good here. The crown, the ribbons. Maybe the stripes can be erased. And of course, the red is too bright. Still an okay logo. Here's it goes into yellow tier. The fish on this design is amazing. The tower is also a great element, and that star has to be one of the best stars I've seen. I didn't expect to have so many elite tier logos in here, but looks like it's happening. Oxify is going in it.
Swalom didn't really try hard with their logo, they kept it simple, just like a Dream League soccer crest. I respect that, the logo is clean, but nothing exceptional, yellow tier. Last one is Wydad, whose logo reminds me of those simple Bundesliga designs. Though you have to give them credit for that Arabic text, it makes it way more complicated than the German ones. But I feel like it occupies way too much space. Really the best elements here are the stars. The color doesn't help either. I believe only Oxify used a darker red, the rest preferred this bright one, which I am not a fan of. Okay tier, for the team that's gonna participate in the Club World Cup.